Hello, everyone. Welcome to the News Browse News broadcast. Al Jazeera reports that an Iranian missile and drone attack on Saudi Arabia's Prince Sultan airbase has left at least 15 American soldiers wounded, with 5 reportedly in serious condition. The strike, involving 6 ballistic missiles and 29 drones, reportedly destroyed 1 refueling aircraft and damaged 3 others. This incident marks the latest escalation in the ongoing conflict between Iran and the United States-Israel alliance, which is now in its second month. The base had been targeted twice earlier this week, with a previous attack injuring 14 U.S. soldiers. Iran's military also claims to have targeted a U.S. support vessel near Oman. Meanwhile, U.S.-Israeli forces reportedly struck Iran's Bushehr nuclear power plant, though no damage or casualties were reported by Iranian authorities. Overall, the conflict has seen at least 13 U.S. military members killed and over 300 wounded. Al Jazeera reports that at least 4 people have been killed and more than a dozen wounded in recent Russian strikes on Ukrainian cities. Attacks early Saturday hit Odessa and Kryvyi Rih, damaging residential areas, a maternity hospital, and an industrial site. 1 person died in Odessa, 2 in Kryvyi Rih, and another was killed in a drone attack on gas production facilities in the Poltava region. These deadly strikes come as diplomatic efforts to resolve the conflict appear stalled, with no ongoing talks between Russia and Ukraine. Adding to the complex situation, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio publicly accused Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky of lying about U.S. demands to give up the Donbas region for security guarantees. Rubio vehemently denied such demands were made. He also indicated openness to diverting weapons assistance to Kyiv, if needed, to support a joint U.S.-Israel attack on Iran, emphasizing an America First policy. Yemen's Houthi militants, previously inactive in the ongoing Middle East conflict, launched ballistic missiles at Israeli military targets on Saturday, marking their first direct involvement, reports Landquest Sawat. Houthi spokesperson Saray stated the action supports Iran and various resistance fronts, vowing to continue until aggression ceases. This follows an Israeli military statement confirming a missile from Yemen was intercepted. The Houthis had threatened intervention if other nations joined U.S.-Israeli military strikes on Iran or if the Red Sea was used to attack Iran. Their entry into the conflict significantly raises the risk of further regional escalation. A renewed blockade of the Red Sea, a crucial global energy and trade route, could severely impact the world economy, particularly given Saudi Arabia's increased reliance on it for oil exports after Iran's partial blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. Xinhua reports that a mine collapsed at the Rubaya mining site in the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, on Friday, has tragically killed at least 9 people and injured 12 others. The incident occurred at the Kasasa mining site when 2 shafts collapsed as artisanal miners were descending to extract minerals. Rescue efforts have been significantly hampered by unstable ground conditions and a severe lack of appropriate equipment, a persistent challenge in artisanal mining areas where safety standards are often inadequate. The Rubaya mining zone, a major source of coltan, has been under the control of the March 23 movement rebel group since 2024 and was reclassified as a red zone by the DRC government, formally prohibiting mining and mineral trading. This latest disaster follows a series of deadly accidents in the region, including one earlier this month that claimed over 200 lives, and another in January reportedly killing at least 200 to over 400 people. Jin Unit reports that the Iraqi Civil Aviation Authority announced on Saturday an extension of the country's nationwide airspace closure for another 72 hours. This decision, effective from 12 p.m. local time on Saturday until 12 p.m. Tuesday, applies to all arriving, departing, and overflying aircraft. The authority cited ongoing security concerns and a continuous assessment of the security situation and developments in regional conditions as reasons for this temporary precautionary measure. The suspension will be reviewed based on any new updates with airlines and relevant agencies to be notified. This extended closure comes amidst heightened regional tensions, which intensified following joint U.S.-Israeli strikes on Iran beginning on February 28th and subsequent retaliatory attacks by Iran and its regional allies on Israeli and U.S. interests across the Middle East. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.